Royal Enfield is currently the oldest two-wheeler manufacturer not just in India, but in the world. They are popular among motorcyclists for their retro looks. Royal Enfield has number of models in their portfolio and one of the most popular among them is the Classic 350. It is one of the most sold motorcycle from the brand. Royal Enfield had recently launched their all-new cruiser motorcycle Meteor in the market. It directly competes with Honda CB350 and Jawa motorcycles in the segment. Royal Enfield Meteor was launched in the market as a replacement for Thunderbird and Thunderbird X. Royal Enfield Meteor 350 started generating a lot of buzz way before its actual launch, and even after a month of its official launch, it doesn't seem to die down. There were very high expectations from this modern cruiser which has stepped into the big shoes of its predecessor Thunderbird, and Royal Enfield seems to have ticked almost all boxes. Meteor 350 is Royal Enfield's first of its next generation single-cylinder motorcycles with brand new chassis and powertrain. The bike has caught the eyeballs of biking enthusiasts instantly with its cruiser-like low-slung stance, forward-set foot pegs and a raised handlebar. However, it is not one of the traditional cruisers. These have a very low stance with relatively long front forks and a longer wheelbase. Meteor 350, like the discontinued Thunderbird model, is a cross between a cruiser and a street bike. Here we have with us a digitally modified Meteor 350 rendered as a traditional cruiser. A digitally reimagined Meteor 350 as a traditional low-slung cruiser, and to be honest, it does look very good. For starters, the designer has taken the image of a regular Meteor and slants its front forks, adding a few degrees to the rake angle, thus adding a few inches to the wheelbase as well. The tail section is reshaped a little with the tail light repositioned lower than usual on the rear fender. The rider's seat is also lower than the stock model, and the pillion seat is now narrower than the original model. Grab handles for pillion 2 have been moved forward and very low. The side quarter panels have also been simplified with just one triangular unit, while the seat is now split into 2 units. Meanwhile, the rear mudguard is larger, which helps reduce the visible air gap between it and the wheel. Royal Enfield has paid considerable attention to the finer details, with the new rotary switchgear and neatly finished chrome mirrors. Over at the rear, the single round brake lamp gets a neat LED light surround, while the bulb illuminated indicators run old-school circular optic lines. A taller handlebar is added, which are usually found in conventional bobbers. The wheelbase is further lengthened by stretching the rear section of the bike. In this case, the base Fireball variant of Meteor was chosen, which doesn't offer the windshield and rear backrest as standard and comes with bright colors. The paint scheme is changed as well, with gloss black color replacing the bright red on offer. To complement the look further, the designer adds yellow pinstripes to the fuel tank, side panel and rear fender, which gives a nice contrast to the overall look of the bike. Royal Enfield is also offering a huge list of accessories, including 8 different road-legal exhausts, 8 engine guard designs, 6 seats, multiple seat covers, 2 different windscreens and many color options. The Meteor 350 is available in 3 variants, namely the Fireball, Stellar and Supernova. The top-of-the-line Supernova variant offers a dual-tone paint scheme, large windscreen, tan seats and pillion backrest. Coming to the features, the Meteor uses an analog speedo on the outer circumference and a digital display below. The unit tells you important things like how much fuel is left, what time it is and what gear you're in, and it has 2 trimeters. A small dial on the right is a color display for Royal Enfield's new Tripper navigation system. Using Google Maps data, this system works when connected to the Royal Enfield app, and we found it to be quite intuitive and on the downside, it doesn't give you any telephony-related notifications because Royal Enfield says it wants this to be a distraction-free experience. If you decide not to use the Tripper navigation, this display will simply show you the time. Prices for the Meteor 350 start at $1,76,000 for the Fireball variant and go up to $1,81,000 for the Stellar and $1,90,000 for the Supernova. That's a few thousand more than the base model of the BS6 Classic 350. That's all for this video. Consider hitting the subscribe button for more such videos.